Hello, everyone. So this poster is about the reduced order homogenization of polycrystalline material undergoing large deformation. So in the first part of this poster, we basically talk about the motivation and research objectives. So we know that the large deformation of polycrystalline material has a lot of applications in metal forming process, high rate impact, and fatigue failure initiation. And our goal is to build a efficient multi-scale model to predict the behavior. So to begin with, we introduce the large deformation kinematics, which is an essential part that is distinguished from our previous work, which is for small deformation. And particularly, we introduce the texture evolution, which is a very important part when we're considering large deformation of polycrystalline material. And then to proceed, we introduce the mathematical homogenization with two scales, where we introduce a two-scale response field and two configurations, defined configuration and undefined configuration. In particular, we introduce the mapping functions between these two configurations for both of the scales, and then to proceed and apply asymptotic analysis to obtain the micro and the macro equilibrium equations. Then, after the symptotic analysis is done, we use the model order reduction to essentially bring down the computational cost. What we do is that we first introduce the microscopic velocity onsets to decompose the microscopic velocity field, and then we use the reduced order discretization, and to proceed, we obtain the micro scale system of equations. So to implement this formulation, we propose a computational efficient strategy where we compute a set of coefficient tensors and use this coefficient tensor to solve the reduced order system equations. Moving on to the numerical verification part, we actually are showing four aspects. First is that we present the overall stress strain curve of the overall behavior of the proposed model under different loading conditions. And we are comparing our reduced order model with the reference direct numerical simulation, the CPFE simulation. And we will also plot the local behavior of the proposed model where we show the grand average of stress and strain distribution. And there is another figure that is a stress contour where we can see that these two models measure well with each other. We also shows that the texture evolution and another important part aspect is the computational efficiency of our model, where you can see on in this table. And finally, we have some conclusions and future works. Thank you. If you have any question, feel free to contact me.